What's going on, guys? MX Reloaded. I am back. Sorry it took so long for me to make another video. It's just been really busy lately. I've had a lot of work and some technical difficulties too, right actually as some of the work went down, but that's beside the point. Today we're going to talk about the AUG and TDM and just in general how I use the AUG and TDM. And the AUG is definitely my top assault gun. There's a lot of assault guns that people like, and you know, M416, M16, AEK, those are probably the most common ones you see. I really don't like using those guns too much because I feel that it doesn't really show any skill. And I feel like the AUG is one of those guns that, it's still good, and it actually takes some skill to use because you have to, use some ability, use your aim, and it's not an all-around beast. It's a bullpup, so it gets that faster peak time, which I like. It gets the better hip fire, but the thing is with this short rate of fire, it's not a very good, gun for playing up close necessarily. I mean, some people will say, it's a great up close gun. I tend to find that it's more of one of those good medium ranges. You can take it into close quarters if you want, but it's one of those better, medium range, picking off people, kind of, holding down maybe a little bit of areas, moving around some bit. That's kind of what I view it as its main purpose. But we're going to start getting to this gameplay here. It's primarily, I've been playing a lot of TDM recently. I found that it's a really good, hard way to test out which guns you like and don't like. Because, some guns, they feel almost exactly the same. And when choosing between the two, when I really want to decide between a couple of guns, I take it to TDM. Because I found it to be like, if one drops off a little bit faster, you can feel it in TDM. If one has a higher rate of fire, you can feel that up close. And, like, you just... There's times where it's really, really, like, that had you had the other gun, you would have been able to take him out, or it's just like, this gun performs pretty well. But what I like to do in TDM, how I play in TDM, is kind of a little bit different than perhaps how most people do. I see a lot of people just run right into the middle, near all those crates in the middle, both in Karg and in Noshar, where just, a bunch of people get killed, and there's really not a ton of skill that goes into that. I find that the area that takes the most skill is when you stick to the outsides of the maps and pick off people, and actually the people that, when you go into the middle, you're kind of scrambling, you don't really know exactly what's happening, you just see someone you shoot. That's basically how it goes, and I found that those people actually make really easy targets, especially when they dart out. It just, it's not too grand of an idea, to go in there. When you stick to the edges, you just kind of, you go along the edges and you do either circles, or on this map, I go around the edges to right here and back to the other side of the building, all the way on the other side, and just go back and forth right there, because it tends to be that someone, like one team or another, will get grouped up in an area and you can just fight them off. In this, they kind of shift over, they start being around the building, so I just kind of stick over here, pick them off. But earlier on, they were all around the edges, and that was, good and easy to pick them off. Comments about this map particularly, I really don't like this map very much for TDM, and that was my mistake right there, getting killed. I relied too much on my teammate. I don't really like this map too much for TDM. I just find that it's a little bit too open in some aspects, which is good. I mean, I like sticking around the edges, but when people get all on top of the building, tons of people parachuting in, like right now, and it's just like a contest for the building, I tend to think that, it's not really, it's more of like they're just trying to surprise people, and it's really annoying, I find, because you're fighting someone else on the ground, like over on the other side near the ocean, and you get picked off by someone on the roof. And I find that to just be a little bit annoying. But yeah, this gun is great. whenever you play TDM, just try out maybe sticking to the edges of the map using any gun. I mean, I found that it works with up-close guns, the AUG, A94, pretty much anything. I mean, sniping, I don't really bring that to TDM personally, but try it out. Try out the AUG, 700 rounds per minute, bullpup. It's pretty great, in my opinion. You should try it out. It's not like overly powered, and it actually, you know, people have respect for you if you use it, because it's not like one of those grand guns. It's just, you know, decent all around. Decent, like not overly decent or anything, but have try it out. Like, favorite, do whatever you want. Try this stuff out, and peace.